Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Draw My Life collab with some other YouTubers. This collab was hosted by Rachel at Day to Day Joys. There's a playlist with all the videos of the collab in it, and I'm gonna leave the link for that down below, so be sure to check that out if you want to see more videos like this. If you're new to our channel, we'd love it if you would subscribe to our channel and stick around for other videos that we're going to do in the future and catch up on some of our old videos too. So here we go. I'm a stay-at-home mom to a little girl named Anna, and my husband's name is Nathan. Whoops, wait a second, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's start at the beginning. I was born in 1988. I was the first girl coming after 4 boys in my family. Later my parents would have 5 more girls and 2 more boys. Yup, you guessed right, there's 12 of us. Soon after I was born, my dad started beekeeping as a hobby. This later turned into his full-time job. My mom was always a stay-at-home mom, and still is. Growing up with 12 kids was a bit crazy, but it was also fun. I remember one family vacation we took to Maine when I was 12 was the best vacation ever. It was the first time any of us kids had visited the ocean, and there was just a lot of special memories made there. My life changed when I was 21. I discovered, through reading the Bible, that I was not following God like He wanted me to. My life up to this point might have looked okay to outsiders, but secretly it was filled with anger, bitterness, and lying. I asked for and received God's forgiveness for this, knowing that His Son Jesus died for these things, as well as to give me eternal life and a right relationship with God. God started to remove these sins and replace them with forgiveness, joy, and truth. The next spring, I went on a trip to Nepal to help some friends with their twin babies. That was a really pivotal time in my life as well. God basically stripped everything away from me that was familiar and dear and that I clung to, and gave me Himself, and it was a really good time of fellowship with Him. In my loneliness, God gave me Himself and showed me that He was more than enough for me. Gave me so much contentment and peace. It was a really good growing time, and I'm so glad I had the opportunity to do that. It forced me so much out of my comfort zone, and it taught me so much. I came home a different person, and it continued to change my life. Throughout my teen years, I volunteered at a local Christian camp, and then eventually worked on staff there. I was a counselor for 3 years and also a nanny for a year, more summers volunteering, and finally 3 years as an assistant cook. Back when I first started working at this camp, I met a boy, and his name was Nathan. We were friends for many years, talking on and off, some years being closer than others, but pretty much steady friends throughout the entire time. In 2014, we started talking a lot more and getting to know each other a little bit better. By the end of that summer, he asked my dad for permission to date me, and so we started an official relationship. That August, he went back to college, and we had a long-distance relationship where we talked on the phone, Skyped, and wrote letters. Kind of old-fashioned, but it was really precious to me. He surprised me for my birthday by flying up to visit me for the weekend. I was so surprised, and it was a really fun weekend. We spent Christmas break together, talking, and again, still just really getting to know each other. He came back from college in May the next year, and on June 13th, he asked me to marry him. It was a complete surprise. He had planned a special day out. First we went to the zoo and had a good time there, and then we went out to lunch, and then we went to some falls that were nearby and walked around there for a little bit. We walked down to the bottom of the falls, and we're looking at them, and all of a sudden I hear him say, "Mariah," and I turned around, and he was down on one knee and said, "Mariah, will you marry me?" And I said, "Yes, of course." I loved that he surprised me, and it was just the perfect day. My sister had been with us that day, and she was taking pictures because she had kind of gotten a little heads up that it was happening. So we had some really cool pictures from that day as well. A few days later, we went back to camp for one more summer together. Me as still the assistant cook, and him as the IT guy. A lot more growth of our relationship happened that summer, just growing closer to each other and discussing various things. He went back to college at the end of that summer. That was hard, but he went back to college, and we continued to stay in touch. He surprised me again, this time by flying up for Thanksgiving for 4 or 5 days, and we talked a lot more and discussed more of our relationship. He was done with school mid-December, and we were married on January 1st, 2016. We went to Orlando for our honeymoon and went to Disney for a few days and saw some other things while we were there. Immediately afterwards, we moved to South Carolina. That first year of our marriage, there was a lot of getting to know each other and just learning who we were as a married couple, and it was a good time. Most of that time, I was pregnant with Anna, and she was born in October. It was great to welcome our new little bundle of joy into our lives, and she has taught us so much as parents and just who we are as people. She's definitely helped me deepen my relationship with God and also with Nathan. God has shown himself over and over to be faithful to us in being newlyweds and as new parents. He's provided abundantly for us in ways that I didn't necessarily see, like maternity clothes being given to me on a day when I was crying out to him for maternity clothes, knowing that we really couldn't afford them that day, but that I needed them, or baby clothes showing up at just the right moment when I needed them. Just abundantly supplying our needs physically and spiritually, emotionally, all that. We love just spending time together as a family. Something new we've picked up this past year is riding bikes together, and we love doing that together. We also enjoy making videos and doing things with photography. And like I said at the beginning, I'm a stay-at-home mama to Anna. I love being able to stay home with her and just get to be with her all the time. It's a great blessing that I am able to do that. God isn't done with our story yet, and I'm excited to see where he takes us next. I hope you continue to stick around for the rest of our story. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you next time.